You know what? I thought camp went real well. Even the free agent camp that the guys from the free agent camp that we brought in really showed themselves well, and gives us a good amount of players that we can bring in if we get into the juggling act as far as call up and injuries that we've been accustomed to here as of late. So number one, it allowed us to have players that we knew we can call upon and good resources that we can call from. As far as the competition level, I thought it was great. Obviously, as camp went on, it got stronger and stronger because we received 4 players through Rockford one day, and then the next day we received 5 through the Red Wings. So, it's been a lot of fun teaching basic systems, knowing that once everybody got here, we'd really have to dig in and get the rest of them in place as well with everybody here. So it's just been good getting to know the players, seeing what their skill levels like, seeing what their strengths are, and obviously looking at their weaknesses and figuring out how we can improve on them.
In knowing, of course, over the off season that you knew you were going to see some players from both of the affiliates and more than maybe in past years, how did that change how you attacked this year's roster?
Well, obviously didn't sign as many players, and the worst thing about coaching is promising somebody an opportunity to play for you and then having to tell them in October that they can't play for you because you've got more players than you expected. So I'm fortunate with both Rockford and Grand Rapids. We have a great line of communication that I know for the most part, not even what players I'm getting, but how many players I'm getting at certain positions, so I can build around it. It's been nice seeing players that we've gone out to sign ourselves, Mike Pellich, Kevin Harvey, Joey Martin, Harrison Reed. All very good players that we've recruited, but until you have them on the ice, until you see them every day, you're hoping they're going to be everything that you think they are, but it's certainly gratifying and rewarding to see that they're everything that you thought they would be. And we're thrilled with the guys that we've signed. We're thrilled with the guys that we're bringing back, and thrilled with the players that we've been assigned right now from our affiliates. So just anxious to get going and see how it all looks once we get playing games.
Coach, it looks like you're going to have a lot more youth on this squad than years past. How does that change how you and Dan Watson kind of oversee things and just coaching this team?
Well, coaching is the key, and a lot more teaching, and especially early in the season, getting everybody adjusted to our systems. But it's really not that young of a team. We've got 8 rookies. We always have a good amount of rookies. The rest of the team is made up of players who have all played pro hockey. They just haven't played 7-8 years of pro hockey. They've played 2 or 3 years of pro hockey. So I like the blend that we have as far as some of the older guys. We've got 1 veteran on this hockey club as far as ECHL rules are concerned, and everybody else is either going into their 4th year or less than that. So we are young, but not inexperienced by any means.
What's the one spot on this team that we should look out for as you think is going to be the main strength of this team going into the year?
Well, I like what we have up front. We've got a lot of offense. We've got a lot of skilled players up front. But obviously you got to look at our goaltending with Tommy McCullum and Carter Hutton are both great goaltenders, and to have that from the coaching standpoint, to have 2 number 1 goalies for sure is a great position for us to be in. Carter spent the last half season with the San Jose Sharks last year. We all know Tommy, how well he played for us last year. So we're smiling in our office when having a look who our goaltender is going to be, because in my mind it really doesn't matter.
All right, Coach, thanks for the time as always. We'll talk to you down the road.
Thanks, Matt.